Oh no, it's not looking too good for the Thorps here. Let's go to put this on the screen. Bad days incoming for us, a drought, if you will. There we go.
Our report back, and if he doesn't, then I think we're getting close to saying that we're going to take a break from the internet and say,
What? Is Ben and Grace really going to take a break from the internet? Are they really going to take a little hiatus? Are they really going to stop doing the only thing they've been doing for years now? The only thing. Now, they could be bluffing. We'll see. I don't think Ben's getting a job. Grace will probably have to get the job and Ben stay at home. And then he'll stream.
hey, you know what? We tried. No more trying. We'll stay on the internet, selling stuff or whatever when it's convenient. But
stay on the internet selling what? Selling merch? Grace is going to start selling more of her undies. Huh? Is that what's happening here? Okay.
We're not trying any longer, like 2.5 years. And that's it. So
I'll tell you what's trying. That shirt is trying. That shirt is trying to hold together with that one button.
Has the power in his hands.
He has the power.
And I could see how you'd say, like, at this point, like, it doesn't look like it would be very difficult for him to re-engage with us. So maybe that's what it is.
Well, man, if all your eggs are in the Manar basket, it's over, bro.
And if so,
Interesting.
not how I saw it. I thought he was the type of guy hot-headed, but the next day would be like, sorry about that, and totally.
You
like,
thought
nice.
wrong on that
He's
one.
on day 3 of claiming to be a victim of his own obvious, overwhelming disrespectfulness, which no one agrees with him on. He doesn't find any allies, including Ava. And Ruby's not even.
He's not going to find allies. Maybe in the moment, like people who have a common agenda there, like Ava the G helping him flag low-cal rejects for saying his name, which is on his own channel. So, okay.
Not on his side.
No.
Ava's like barely kind of, So.
We'll see.
Interesting.
We'll see.
Radio Foreman, no way you guys are quitting. You're in too deep. Yeah, no, that's the gambler's fallacy. I'm not into that.
So Ben doesn't see it that way. Okay, good. We're getting some clarification. He doesn't see it as like in too deep to quit. No, he's running out of gas. He's gonna quit.
Yeah.
I've obviously invested in things that I've experienced. Like I'm not like despairing of your life and of hope. It's a terrible thing, but despairing of a particular project. As soon as you're in a war, as soon as you're not going to win that war, even if it was justified, as soon as it's clear you're not going to win that war, surrender.
I'm not gonna fight to the bitter end, huh? For your homeland, huh?
As soon as you can't win this. Even if you won this war, you'd lose this war. You know what I mean? You're going to lose too many men.
You need that Japanese mentality. You just need to go, 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 go.
To do. People don't do it. I love doing it. Benedict the 16th, right? The Pope. He's got like 258 guys before him. Only one had ever resigned. And he's like, you know what? I'm resigning.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I get it. And these cuckoo clocks, Patrick Coffin is going to say, that wasn't legitimate. He's like, for me, it makes sense. It just makes sense. I don't care. The tradition maybe no longer makes sense. I watched John Paul hang in there, and I watched, kind of bad elements get up.
Yeah,
get a lot of power because.
So my thing, Ben loves to get into this religious talk or whatever. He should have been just doing more of that, like in those circles, those spheres there. He's so focused on like Andrew Wilson. There has to be other smaller channels that are like trying to grow and stuff that do that. Just search YouTube channels based on Christianity or religion and just look for the small ones, and you're gonna have to rework the whole thing. But you know what? I'm not here to really help Ben. I'm here to, I guess, take joy of what's happening here. because we're in the end days of the Thorps. Which means, well, if you're looking for Thorpe content, there's going to be a drought here.
That, and he was certainly a holy man. No shade to him, but like, I'm a bounce here.
Yeah.
And maybe that was historically speaking, like that was a wrong move. Francis, interestingly, like liberal, was like, no, I'm doing it till ever. I'm more like Benedict. I'm into despair because our family thing, man, I almost died. I mean,
what's a family thing? Well, you know what? Just know it was never really a good idea to put that out there, huh?
Almost spiritually just like died forever. I had the
Are you a victim of that, Ben? Are you a victim of putting the family drama out there?
It was a mental illness that people say you never recover from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so I almost died. So like, I don't fucking care. My relationship with God is the only thing that really matters. Anything else can be despaired of. And I tend to be a
Not even your relationship with your daughter.
hanger on.
Okay.
But like, I've learned to let go.
Oh, yeah,
you don't have to leave the internet just because Kings didn't work out. I refuse to believe that Ben is out of ideas.
I'm not out of ideas, but I'm out of
gas.
I think it's maybe just
He's out
too
of steam. There's nothing left.
early for us. Like, you know what I mean? We're just too far ahead of our time, and there's just no one in this space who.
That's what it is. Too far ahead of their time. No one else has done what they've done. Honestly, the IRL stuff was like their best stuff. IRL, and when they were doing the initial locale rejects, that was their best stuff right there. Ben's Wayward Host thing was really good too. If you would just continued that would have been great.
Gets what we're doing. So
Can I just clarify, like, not leaving like we're never gonna click go
you know what
live
actually comes
again.
to you can't be
Yeah, Ben, just cut Grace off while she's talking. Just do that.
co-host, and I respect that. I need a co-host. I'm a so
Yeah.
You have Grace there, but you keep on interrupting her.
someone wants to try to be my co-host. Manar was my last, hope. I still have a lot of hope in him because where else is he going to go?
And you guys might be thinking, well, what about Grace? Ben has convinced Grace, or somehow I guess Grace has convinced herself that she's not a good streamer, which is crazy because we're all here for Grace. But, lately it's been the Ben show.
the thing that Jesus said, they all left him, and he's like sitting there, and it's kind of interesting. He says, "And you, what about you?" And he's like, "Well, where else am I going to go?" Right? It's kind of like
Based.
Okay.
Very human, right? And
Yeah.
it's kind of like, I mean,
Got no other option.
that's he's got no other options really. So if he's going to pull something out, it doesn't look like it. Knowing human psychology and knowing guys like this,
Yeah, Menar's done. He's not coming back.
They tend to be like just super obstinate. But who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? The Holy Spirit may move him. I do think that God wants Keemstar to be punched in the face by
Okay. Are you going to be the one who punches him?
me. Seemed like that.
Really?
But apparently he gets a pass because Manar is my fist. And I need a fist. And you're not going to be a fist. And I totally respect you for that.
Yeah.
So.
But the point would be that, like, we're just not going to try to, like,
And
make
the Becky
a
thing was the
living.
perfect time.
Make
We're
a
going to cut Grace off again.
living
was
off
just-
of
Like,
this.
is Grace even there? Is she talking?
That's the point, right? It's like creative endeavors, hobby as a side, yes.
Yeah.
But, like, the idea
IRL trip. Hello. How are you guys doing?
Right.
Just hobby, though. Yeah.
that as a
absolutely.
hobby.
I'm not saying we're
I-
there yet.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying we're there yet, but at a certain point, you just kind of like say, like, all right, well,
Yeah.
it's
You gotta
not
throw
worth
in the towel.
pursuing. We're not
Yeah.
quite there yet, but because he's still sort of obsessed with us. But if he, just dips or just like kind of moves on to just keeping doing my Islamic apologetics.
That's what he's going to do. He's not going to
that
be thinking
becomes
about you guys
interesting
much.
I just would have to say, like, then we're just putting it on what's the word?
On the pause?
Putting it on the back burner.
On the
back burner. Okay.
And it's not coming off the back burner until I get someone like that, meet someone like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, putting it on the back burner whether it's him or someone else, putting it on the back burner makes it less likely to meet that person. So I get it.
Thanks, baby girl.
You
That's
know?
nice.
Just kind of just giving up here. They're just giving up. Ben and Grace are
Hiatus.
giving up.
I mean, yeah, you run a business and at a certain.
I
I,
mean,
I
it's
didn't even
kinda like-
understand why my dad
Okay, wait. We're coming up to something real fast here. This part's good.
was saying.
It's
like,
not a hiatus because a hiatus is temporary.
Yeah.
This is like, could be a day, could be, but we're not.
Wait, then it would be a hiatus. If a hiatus is temporary, okay, it could be a day, it could be 2 days.
planning to take it off the back burner.
It's a hiatus by any other name.
Yeah.
This would say, prudentially speaking, that's in the Lord's hands.
Right. Right.
And it would be not surprising to take it off, but would be, hard to see. It certainly as time goes on, hard to see
Yeah.
how it would happen.
Well, this is
But-
a little sad, I will have to say.
Like me having an idea is not
That we're
going to bring us
here.
back into it. Nope.
I mean, when you're running a business and you're making less than a McDonald's worker.
Oh, okay, let's do that again.
Nope.
I mean, when you're running a business and you're making less than a McDonald's worker.
When you're running a business and making less than a McDonald's worker. Yeah. Yeah, that's where we're at here. They are done. Running a business and making less than a McDonald's worker. Okay. Well, Grace, you'll be working at McDonald's. Ben will be staying at home, scratching his balls, and I guess trolling in chats on YouTube chats. That's what we have here. That's what's going to happen.
You can believe in it and keep trying, but at a certain point, it's just rational just to say, like, okay, can I hit these levels? Can I
just give up? Can I just give up? Yeah. Hey, I guess this is where you guys are. I thought you guys would end with a bang. Like, I'm not going to tell you anything, right? I've been at this game for a long time, and I'm still in hobby level. Going to be in hobby level, okay? But this right here, the Thorps are ending like this. Oh, talk about hiatus. Talk about taking a break. Talk about how they make less than a McDonald's employee. Like the first day McDonald's employee, okay? Every now and then McDonald's will hire like the special needs people that come in for like an hour to just do the bare minimum, and they get, they get just the bare minimum of pay, the most bare minimum you can get them. Those people make more than the Thorps, even with their maybe like 2 hours a week of employment. So that's how bad we are. That's how bad the Thorps are at this moment here. So, not looking too good for them. Now, is this just all a bunch of bluff? Well, I mean, they really don't have anything else to do, and it's easy just to say stuff, so could very well be. Yeah. I say, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Y'all take it easy.